Hi, this is Keith Shabbat, your friend in the mortgage business, and today we're talking about your housing market, and in particular, how to do a comparable market analysis, otherwise known as a CMA. Most people ask me, hey Keith, I thought a comparable market analysis is done when I sell my home. Well, the truth is, yes, but I highly recommend you doing your own comparable market analysis up front as a buyer. Most realtor agents out there, which is about 90% of the realtors out there, are watching 10% of the realtors do all the work. If you just happen to start working with one of the 90%ers, you could wind up buying the wrong home simply from just trusting what they're telling you to do. Now, 10% of the realtors out there live, eat, and breathe what they do all day long. So they can tell you based on where you're looking to buy, what the housing market's like, things that you need to know in regards to schools, crime, theft, employment, all of that stuff. But here's what you can do on the side. For you to do your comparable market analysis, it's time for you to start doing some homework. Buying the most expensive thing you're ever going to do in your life, it's important for you to start educating yourself on what you're going to be doing. More people spend more time educating themselves on their vehicles that they buy than on the homes that they look at because they simply buy homes on emotion. Well, let's cut the emotion out and make sure that we're buying based on what is going to be good for me and or my family. Now, here's what you're going to start doing. You might say, well, where do we start, Keith? Well, first things first, if you haven't started talking with a realtor yet and you're just getting going, first thing you can do is you can start by reading and looking at material that's out there right at your fingertips. Number one thing you can do is you can start visiting Google and the internet and start tooling around there and finding different websites that you can look at. Other things you can do is stay up to date with the first-time homebuyer classroom videos, because we are going to be publishing all kinds of videos that are going to be great information for you when you're getting ready to buy. The reason that I'm telling you this is that it's important to know all of your questions before you get ready and start getting out there. And here's what you're going to do. First thing, most people when they're going to the grocery store, whether you shop, and no matter where you shop at, what grocery store you go to, usually when you walk out of the store, there's usually a little bookshelf. Most of them have a bunch of real estate magazines or things on there, real estate books and Homes for Land and penny pinchers and all those other things. Grab those the next time you go to the grocery store and walk out with them. And start looking at the kind of homes that you're wanting to purchase. Now, how are you going to determine what kind of home you're going to want to purchase? Take a look at your ingredient list video that we have here on the educational site. That way it'll help you cut through and find out exactly what you're looking for. Another thing, if you don't subscribe to the newspaper, that's okay. What I do recommend though doing is starting to get the newspaper on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's when most realtors publish most of their information on homes for sales, open houses. That way you can start taking a look at what homes are costing in particular areas based on what your ingredients are. Another thing you can do is if you're looking in a particular area, start driving by the neighborhoods, taking a look at what areas you want to live in, take a look at the school systems. You know what another great thing is to do is stop by and talk with local neighbors. Ask them how the area is. How is the community to live in? If you don't have access to the MLS, which is the multiple listing service that realtors will sometimes give you access to, what you can do is you can take a look at speaking with a realtor to ask them how you can get on their Market Watch. If you don't know what Market Watch is, feel free to give us a call and we can help you out with that and we can explain what a Market Watch is. Searching the web, as I shared, Google is an amazing tool for grabbing information. There's tons and tons of other things that you can start doing, but these are just a few of the things. I don't want to throw too much information at you at once, but the truth is these simple things that you're going to start doing right now will save you tens of thousands of dollars later in mistakes. This is Keith Shabbat, your friend in the mortgage business. Thanks again.